Okay, so I'm gonna tell you about my trip. I want to say something. A few people have messaged me and I've been kind of like made aware of something that I didn't know about Hawaii not really being super encouraging of visitors over the last couple of years to come vacation there for a few reasons, one being COVID. It's something that, like, you know, in doing a research about a trip, I didn't really come across anything like that. But I want you to know that I take that stuff seriously, and if I, you know, maybe could have gone at a different time or could have gone to a different place. You know, had I been aware, it might have been different, but it's also like one of those things where I truly think that, like, our trip was very non-invasive. We were safe with it. We did everything that we felt like was the responsible and respectful way to do things. We patronized local businesses. We really just kind of kept to ourselves. So I just wanted to mention that because I know that there's going to be a few people who may comment on something like that. But this is one of those things where I agree with it, right? Like, tourists and people who travel to places are hella disrespectful all the time. And I'm not saying like I'm good, they're bad, but like I agree. I get where that's coming from. And every time I travel somewhere, you know, always want to be the most respectful of the place that I'm like visiting, and do things the right way and be nice to the people who are essentially hosting me on my trip. So anyway, just wanted to mention that. But I appreciate those of you who have DM'd me, you know, bringing it to my attention. Thank you. Now I have a slideshow. Welcome to my slideshow. Oh, here we go. Okay, everybody. Well, will there be a quiz after? I do not know. So that this was getting off the plane, went to the Big Island. Was this a group project? Yes. Who's that? So this was, we visited a local coffee farm, and it was really cool. The owners of the coffee farm gave us a little tour. It was very small and like family run, I think. And they had a bunch of animals. It's not bunny. It is a goat. And they had some cows and chickens, and they actually had cats running around. I forget his name. They told us his name, but can I go to the bathroom pass? Oh, can I get a bathroom pass? Yeah, you can. All right. Whoa. Okay, this is me looking at a waterfall. It's the action shot. So this is actually right in or out. Yeah, it's right outside of Hilo. We went to Hilo, which was beautiful. It was like a 2-hour drive from where we were staying. We were staying in Waikoloa Beach, which is about 30 minutes north of Kailua, which was kind of like near Kona and near the airport. So we were staying like kind of north of all that. But this is in Hilo. There's a waterfall. Kind of cool. This was part of the coffee farm tour, which I just snapped a pic. We were riding their UTV, and the woman who owned the coffee farm was driving us around, and we were on the back. And I just snapped this because this is what it looked like fucking everywhere. Everywhere. Just everything's growing and lush and beautiful. So this is literally just like a fraction of a percent of what we saw as far as like plants. This is me taking a photo. So this is in Kailua. There's like this little, like, I don't know. It's like a grass area. Behind us over here was a restaurant. Did you bring a leaf home? No, that's illegal. I'm not sure. I'm just far away from the camera. And then this is the bay where all the boats are. It was really cool. So this was on the so we did an ATV tour. The ATV tour was fun. It was, I want to plug them because they were awesome. The tour guide's name was Pono. He was awesome. He was very cool and very educational. And Kendra was also the tour guide. What's the name of this? Something ATV tours. I'll look it up. And this, we were all in a single file line. And obviously I'm not going to post any pictures with Jenna, but Jenna was on the ATV next to me, or like in line, and we rode like the first little leg, and she was like, I'm good. And so she got off and rode with Pono in the UTV because she preferred that. So but then I rode the rest of the way on the ATV because I'm extreme sports X Games. It was really fun. It actually started raining like halfway through. And we came prepared because we had like our rain jumpers in our bags. So we just popped them on, but it was beautiful. We basically like, it felt like you were just riding through like this rainforest. It was just like trees so tall. And they had little stops where they would like tell us about some of the history about the place and the island. And it was very, very cool. Really awesome. This is on the tour. That's me and Pono. And I was, he offered if there was any volunteers that wanted to try to crack open a coconut. So here I am trying to open a coconut, and there's that spike sticking out of the ground, and you're supposed to like jam it on the spike and then twist. And I did it. It's not a cringe coconut. I did it. I did it. But when we opened it all the way up, it was bad, so we couldn't eat it. That's not iPad Kids dance. I'm just standing there. So this is this was a beach. What was it called? It was near Waikoloa. It was north of Kailua, sorry. And it was like a really quiet beach. It was rocky, and that's probably why it wasn't very popular or like popping with people. It was like more of like a fun, let's go explore and check it out. So this is like lava rock. This is what most of the island is. It's just covered in this black lava rock. It's like stunning, actually. It's wild. And that is my hand. And so we were just kind of like looking in the little bay, looking at the little, you know, the turtles. There were these big turtles, and there's like little fishies and little crabs. We were just kind of hanging and saying hi to all of them. And this was I found a big pot in Hilo. We found a juice place, and I got a big shield pot. Thank you. I was waiting to tell that joke. I thought Chad would like it. This was in Hilo. We went to Hilo for a day. Well, like half a day. Because we wanted to go see Hilo, and then we wanted to go to the Volcano National Park, and we did that all on the same day. So this is in Volcano National Park, and they had these things called lava tubes. And I posted on my Instagram, on the photo album I posted, there's me like leaning off to the side in this like orange lit tunnel. That's a lava tube. And the lava tubes are essentially little tubes in the rock where magma was like flowing, and cool water made its way through the tube and like cooled like just a little cylinder in the magma to where it like actually stuck that way, and then you can walk through. It was actually really wild. So this is right before we walked in. Very, very cool. This was a little fit check pick. This is near some lava rock, some grass, and a tree. We were just going for a little stroll, and just kind of went to just a nearby hotel to go to the bar. It wasn't really like, the Big Island wasn't full of like massive resorts. It's like kind of different. So it was like a mix of just parents drinking and like kids in bathing suits running around. That was our experience getting a drink at this place. So this is the Volcano National Park. Behind me is the actual volcano, and you can sort of see right here the steam from the fucking volcano. It's so wild. There was actually these, inside the national park, they had steam vents where you can literally stand. They have these vents, these man-made vents over like holes in the ground, and you could stand, yeah. You can stand over the vents and steam just like rises up, and it's coming from the fucking earth. And it's like, it was kind of cold that day. So you stand over it and it warms you up. It's like, it's wild. Hey, I'm wearing the same jorts. This is what you saw. Like most of the time that you're there. Just driving. It's like, it's either like lush with greenery or lava rock. And it just looks crazy. Oh, and so this highway, there's goats walking along the sides of the highway, and they just hang out on the lava rock. These little grass bits right down here? They look for these like green patches of grass, because there's like yellow kind of dried out, not nutritious grass, but they look for these little green patches and they eat it. And they just kind of vibe out. Sometimes you have to slow down so they can cross. This was Hapuna Beach. This was our beach day. This was a really fun day. Not much to say about it. It was a beach. It was wonderful. It was fucking wonderful. The water was nice. Spent a lot of time in the water. The drive from Kona to Hilo is so scary because of the goats. Yeah, well, actually going from Kona to Waikoloa, which is where we stayed, we saw goats most of the time anyway, so we were used to it. But it was wild because it was like you'd be driving and it's like beautiful and sunny, and then all of a sudden just downpour. And then it's like sunny again. So like sometimes you just get caught in like these like surprise rain. Is that everything? Yeah, those are all the pics. Did I miss anything? Anyway, so that's my presentation on my trip. I hope you liked it. Also, I am tan. I'm tan. Hope you enjoyed the presentation. Thank you.
I'm glad to hear you had a great vacation. You deserved it.